Randy, Tyler and David both skated today. What's the latest update on them?
That they skated today. That's the latest. Really, I haven't got any more other than the fact that they're progressed to a non-contact practice. And as I stated yesterday, I thought they would be joining our group shortly, and they're one step away from that. So we'll obviously they won't play in tomorrow night's game. The question mark will be, do they participate in contact drills tomorrow, and then have an opportunity possibly to play Wednesday. That's a long shot at this point, but we'll probably set a target rate for Friday as them being available.
How careful are you being with these two players, given how important they are to this team?
I basically take my cue from the medical people and then the strength and conditioning. So they work hand in hand on the availability of the players and what they've done. And obviously when a player has been injured and missed, the first 3 or 4 days of practice and of training camp, there's some questions at what level of conditioning is he going to be at. They've been working out off the ice, but again, taking a body check and pushing and shoving and doing those kind of things on the ice is a lot different. So I take my cue from those people, and when they tell me they have the green light, then they have the green light to play.
2 high-tempo scrimmages for all these guys. Not as much probably as you'd like to get into one game, but not bad given the time given you?
You make as much use of the time. You're never afforded enough as a coach. There's never enough practice time. There's never enough of time to do the preparation. You're always questioning if you've covered everything. And we have 3 staples that we're going to try and play to in the exhibition games, and we've asked our team and we've laid those out. And that's now the time of evaluation. There's people competing for positions with our hockey club. There's people competing to take the first step into an NHL career. There's people trying to extend their NHL career, and there's people here that are looking to take the next step in our lineup and improve, and that is really where we're at.
What do you need to see from Contiola to prove that he can play in this league?
I think with him, we believe that he's got a skill set. He's shown that when he plays with good players, he can find the people the puck. The question will be the pace of the game. Can he perform at a higher level? And exhibition games are going to be harder than the scrimmages that we're participating in. There wasn't a lot of body contact in those scrimmages. They were more skating. They were designed that way that we would use that as more of a hidden work in skating the first days versus putting them out on the boards and making them do laps or doing the lightnings and the so-called bag skate. I guess the term has been used so many times, but we didn't do that, and that was by design.
Does he need to slot himself in an offensive type of role to make the team?
I don't really know if he needs to be an offense. I think he needs to be an NHL quality player. And then various people make different assumptions and assessments on skill level. We just think that he's got hockey intelligence and he can make plays. The question will be whether the pace of the game is he can do that at the NHL level.
Randy, Cody Franz and the acquisitions of Pollock and Robidas, should that make where he fits into the defensive core a little easier?
I don't think there's ever anything easier. I think there's obviously with Franny, I think the biggest thing is his ability to participate in a full camp this year versus what he did last year through the contract negotiations that didn't go the way, as smoothly as we would have liked or he would have liked, and he wasn't available to us, and I think that in itself gets a training camp underneath him. Higher expectations both from him and us on his level of play has to go up, and his growth as far as being a everyday NHL defenseman. All those things are pointing in as a positive for Cody, and he has to take the responsibility, and we have to, again, as I've said numerous times, we have to create an environment for him to have success in.
Randy, what does David Clarkson have to do to get back on track this season?
Again, you're asking what do people have to do? They have to make a contribution to our hockey club that they're capable of, not do anything other than be themselves. And we've stated before on the David Clarkson, and it's not going to change. This is a reset button's been pushed, and he's been set back by obviously an injury, and we're looking for him to come in and be David Clarkson, nothing more, nothing less.
What do you envision for Komarov, Randy, when that opening night for him?
Leo will play where we put him, and he's very, very versatile. He'll play all 3 forward positions. We know he's going to come and compete, and that is the reality of having that type of player. We felt that Leo is a guy that could move up and down the lineup. He's a good teammate. His teammates missed him. We missed, that type of personality in our team, and I think, again, we're fortunate to have him, and we'll utilize him where we see fit on different nights and different situations.